Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hit and Run. Last time the audio was incredibly quiet. This time it should be turned up to a decent amount where it can actually be heard efficiently. We got started with the game last time, collected quite a few collectibles. We're actually at this point already 44% done with the level. We completed 3 of the main story missions, got 3 of the collector cards, destroyed 12 of the Wasp cameras, and we're only missing 2 level gags, which we're going to be getting in this next mission. So there's still a lot of stuff to do in this level, and we'll be collecting another good like 30 or so % of it today, I'd imagine. I don't know if we'll actually get to completing the entire game. I mean the entire level, but we'll see. Anyway, the next thing we can do is we can head up here. Across this bridge, you'll notice a small staircase. If we climb it by doing some cool jumps, you'll notice that there is a Wasp camera right here. There's actually 2 of them. So this is where they decide to hide a couple more Wasp cameras. Some of the coins are going to be a little harder to obtain because they're in the air. But if we can collect more, which we can, that'd be cool. 555 coins. If we now do some very, very careful movements, we can get all the way over to this other one. Destroy him. These ones are probably not going to be too obtainable. Yep. And there's a case of falling to your death. When you fall off like that, you tend to just get reset wherever. Well, I mean the closest place where the game has put where the game can put you. So let's now move on. We can get over here, and here is Gil. Good old Gil. Everyone loves Gil. If we talk to him, we have the option to buy some vehicles. These are some custom vehicles that are in the game. Neither of these are all that good. The surveillance van, I guess, is okay, but it really isn't that great. And then the duff truck is basically the Plow King, but even worse. But if we want to get 100%, then we're going to be needing to buy both of these. So I guess we might as well do it while we're here. Especially because the phone booth's like right here anyway. I mean, we may as well. But we don't want to use other than we want to use the family sedan. So another thing you'll notice is that this isn't actually where the mission is, as the mission says to go to the power plant. This is actually a bonus mission. There are 1 of these in every level, and if you complete it, then you get access to another vehicle, which is pretty cool. So I guess while we're here, let's see what Cletus wants us to do.
Hey, I know you. You're in my dumb guy support group. Mind if I borrow your truck for a while?
No can do, Mr. Fancy Blue Pants. I be gotten to finish up my daily chores, or else Brain Dean ain't making her muskrat pie tonight.
Fine, I'll help you with your hillbilly chores.
You help me bring in this season's harvest, and I'll take you anywheres you be needing to go. Woohoo! First most, I want you to go to the gas station, get me some of those cardboard tubes, you know them? I'm gonna build me some indoor plumbing. When you finish with that, knock down all them Tomacco plants so the young'uns can clean them up for market.
Okay, I just want to say this now. Cletus is my least favorite character in The Simpsons. I find his voice so irritating and annoying that it's a mess for me. So any mission involving him, I'm not going to be happy with. Anyway, this old Shanty. Find cardboard tubes and collect a Tomacco harvest in under 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So we got quite the time limit for this one, eh? Don't we? Let's get it done. Let's get it done as quickly as possible then. So first task: collect all of the cardboard tubes. There are 5 of them in total. You don't have to go too far out of your way to get them. That's a bad start. Jesus Christ. We will be fine. This mission does give you plenty of time, believe it or not, to complete everything. These ones are like the only ones that like that are a little out of your way because you have to take somewhat like because you gotta take some ramps or shortcuts to collect them. But 30 seconds into this mission, we've already collected all the cardboard, so now we're heading back to the Tomacco field, which is pretty simple to get to. So especially if we take shortcuts and stuff. To get to it, it's as simple as heading through the trailer park here. You will see there are a few things that are in the trailer park that we will get to later. What is going on with my driving today? I am not paying attention. I am focusing too much on the commentary, which I guess isn't a bad thing because this is a Let's Play and I should be focusing on that anyway. Taking this final shortcut here, we will arrive at the Tomacco harvest. We are actually going to walk into all of these instead of driving through them, because every single plant here counts as something for your hit and run meter. So ramming into them and destroying them will really very fast increase the hit and run meter, which means you're likely to get hit and run if you were to just drive into all of them. So it's a lot safer to just walk into them. You got the time. While we're here, I believe I have enough time to quickly grab... Oh, is it not here? What? I swear to God there's a wasp there normally. We'll look into that later. There is another shortcut here, but it's a bit hard to do if you don't have a good fast car that can go quite quickly. We'll look into that later. We still got 20 seconds and the house is right here, so like we're good. This just shows you can even mess around a little bit in this mission and try and find like a collectible or two and still complete it. But obviously, it's ideal that you don't do any collectibles like that.
Okay, city boy, I'll help you. You just yell into one of those magic talk boxes.
Give me 1 second.
And I come a running. Oh man, them things is crazy.
In your face!
And we've unlocked this pickup truck. Let's go AFK just real quick there to shut my window, but it's all good. Alright, so we got Cletus's pickup truck, which kinda sucks. I don't like it. As you can see, our car is smoking, which is not good. Basically, that means that our car is, you know, damaged. As you'll see here, there are a couple more wasps. Let's collect all the stuff from them. There were two wasps in this trailer park, as well as collector card number 4. Gonna collect all of them. Get as many coins as we can, because we did just spend quite a few. And we can collect the 4th collector card there, which is the Sparkle Box in Marjorie Trust, the mascot for a popular Japanese cleaning product that just so happens to bear an uncanny resemblance to Homer J. Simpson. From season 4, episode 18. So we're already doing pretty well with the collector cards and the wasp cameras. But as you can see, our car is smoking pretty bad, so we're gonna need a wrench. Probably not that one because that one is a bit out of the way. I swear there's usually a wasp right here. There, why didn't it spawn? Did they not spawn during that mission? That's interesting. Regardless, there's another wasp right there. I guess it just doesn't appear during missions or something, I'm not sure. That's all you have to worry about there. There are a few coins above there as well, but it's nothing really worth your time. There is a wrench I can get coming up here. But finally we've arrived at the power plant and we have to go to Homer's workstation. Before we do that though, we can get another gag right here. Very nice. And then let's head through here, and there are a few more coins that we can collect. If I can... I got it, there we go. There's a vending machine right there. And we don't actually need the car for this mission. This mission is done entirely on foot.
How can I sleep with that camera? Oh, sexy girls could be watching me on the internet. Stupid cameras, you should be smashed. I'll destroy you at your power source.
Blind Big Brother. Destroy all the power couplings before time runs out.
Sweet.
This, by the way, these blue sparkles here were the final level gag of this level. With that done, we can finally move on, and mission time. Basically, it's as simple as this. Destroy all of the power couplings around the power plant here. You gotta do a lot of parkour and a lot of button mashing to get through them all. It is possible to fall, but you got so much time in this mission, like you have like no problems. Like we'll actually even be able to pick up another collectible just because of the amount of time we have to get through all this. Very, very simple mission. It is not difficult in the slightest. This jump here is like the only thing that could cause you some problems. If you go at it just as they're about to come together, you'll be able to get through it, no problem though. With all 9 done, we can head up. We can head over here. A little bit of a secret area here, as you can see. There was a oh, I messed that up completely. Jeez, I was trying to turn the camera around. And got caught up. I guess we can pick up this while we're here. As you can see, there was a collector card up there. This is one of the few collector cards that actually could be a bit challenging to get. That might take you a couple tries, but even so, it's not honestly that difficult. Carbon rod. We will obviously see what that is after the mission is completed. But that's all there is to this mission. Pretty simple.
Finally, I can get some sleep.
Mindless drones, return to your ugly families.
Very quick day of work. Oh, didn't mean to do that. If we take a look at the carbon rod now, as our next one. Deep Space Homer. Homer's greatest rival at work. The inanimate carbon rod, first being out for Employee of the Month, then was credited with saving the space shuttle crew upon re-entry. From season 1, episode 13. So, with all that done, there are a few more things we can do around the power plants. We get into our very, very deadly car, very almost destroyed car here. We can take this little shortcut and collect the wrench. That one's a little bit deadly because if you get caught in the gear right there, then your car will be automatically reset and it will take a lot of damage. But if we go all the way through here, we drive right here. I missed them both. You can. There are ways to get both of these wasps with the car, but obviously it's a lot easier to just simply go up to them and take them out yourself. These wasps, after a while, will also start firing more ammo than they are currently. Like eventually, they will start firing multiples of those blue beams. God, nice. But for now, it's just the one. And as you might have saw, if you go all the way up here, there is another collector card. Parchment. That means that one. We need to go to view cards, and we can view the 6th collector card. The ancient and revered artifact that is most sacred to the secret order of the Stonecutters, used as a bib and hanky by Homer. Also used to clean his, yep, that sounds about right, from season 2, episode 9. And also where not only this scenery comes from we're wearing right now, but also where the costume that Homer's wearing comes from. I guess while we're here, we may as well finish up all of a majority of the collectibles around here. If we go all the way around here, we can bash into a school bus, and we can collect the collector card that took me ages to find as a child, right here. Spinots 2000. Now that is all of the collector cards for this level. As you see, it said that we unlocked a bonus track. Basically in the main menu screen, like before you select the before you select play in the game, you might see a sort of what's it called? Mini game section. It's like those little like robot mini cars that you had when you were a kid. I don't know what the name for them is. But basically, if you click on that, you get to unlock a bonus track, which basically allows you to play with friends. So, like using a variety of controllers, you can actually get the chance to play races with friends in the same style of levels as we have in the game itself. Here we have ourselves, I believe, the final Wasp camera. That's all 20 of them collected at this point. So at this point we've collected all the main things. We have successfully collected all of the collector cards, the gags, and now all the Wasp cameras of the level. With that, and we come up to a grand total of 703 coins. And you may notice there's a car here. This car can be used. This is the rocket car. It is the bonus car for level 1. Each car has each level has a separate bonus car, and this one is pretty cool because as you might be able to tell, it's a rocket, which means it can go insanely fast. But there is one slight drawback to that, which I will now demonstrate. As you can see, it takes a lot of damage. I'm easily repaired with a wrench, but yeah, one big hit by this rocket, and it will take massive damage. So you have to be very, very careful when using it. So to show you how interesting this can be, we are going to take a huge risk, and we're going to do the first street race with this car. I mean, how bad could it go, right? The street races are shown via the little checkmark flags, and they're always ran by Nelson, Ralph, and Milhouse.
I know you. You're the kid that sells me bootleg CDs on the street corner.
Yeah, well, I've been having some legal problems lately, so I'm stuck running these races for the DMV. It was this or read to the elderly.
Complete all laps and finish the race in first place. Do not destroy your vehicle.
3, 2, psych!
It's going to be pretty difficult with this car, but we'll see how we go. So, welcome to this. This is the street. This is the first street race of the game, and it will. This is the one I always had the most trouble with as a kid, and it's going to be a little bit harder because obviously I'm playing with a car that practically gets destroyed in 2 hits. You don't have to worry about hit and run during this, which is nice. You don't get that doesn't get activated at all. Obviously, also this car feels pretty difficult to turn. I never actually realized how difficult this car could be to turn. But apparently, it's pretty difficult to turn. But you got to complete 3 laps, and you got to beat all of the other cars. Because of how fast this car is, and because of how much damage it takes, I'm going to take it fairly slow. Realistically though, because of how fast this car's base speed is, we should be able to win this still faster than how easily it would go with the Homer 1 car. As you can see though, the car is already smoking. Good chance we lose this race now, but we'll see. No, I can't reset. What? Okay, fine. Hang on. Alright. Bad idea. Alright. Okay. Now that I've shown you how that car works, how about we complete it, you know,
I need your help. My car is
with a normal car,
sleeping.
where we can actually do our
I know you.
full speed and take as many risks
3,
as we
2,
like.
psych! 1.
It's going to be a bit harder with the family sedan. Mostly because the car that's in first place, which you might actually recognize is actually Bart Simpson, his car is much faster than ours. They do a good job at teasing the future levels in this game because in the second level we will actually get a chance to play as Bart, and we will use the car that he is driving in this race. And you'll find that pattern continues for all of the levels coming up as well. Every level except for level 6. The level 6 and 7 street races are very different in that front. But every level up to level... sorry, every level up to level 7. So. But until level 7, every front runner in the race, in these races, will be the same character and car that we will be using in the level afterwards. So yeah, this is the race that I tended to struggle with the most as a kid. I don't know why, because as you can see, it's like it's fairly easy right now. Like it's not like it really is not that difficult. I don't know why I struggled so much with it as a kid, but who knows. But yeah, we're on our final lap now. We're still in first place. Really no problems at all. Also, we haven't actually crashed into much this run. Technically, it is fast, obviously, to use the rocket car, but it just depends how good you are at handling it. Some experts at the game are probably able to do it without any problems. But it's a little risky, obviously. But if you can, if you can get it to work,
This is
then why not?
I'm gonna drown my sorrows at the Golden Banana.
In your face!
So that's 1 of 3 races completed. We still have another 2 to go. For now, though, we're gonna head back to mission 5, and we're gonna see what awaits us inside the house.
Famous bearded cartoon creator incarcerated in a Peruvian jail. In other news, local citizens are outraged over the discovery of surveillance cameras throughout the town. We go now to City Hall, where Mayor Quimby is fielding questions from an angry mob.
These miniature cameras are an outrage. Spying on our women's dressing rooms, bathrooms, and locker rooms is unforgivable. I think I speak for all Springfielders when I say, where is the sexy footage?
In other unexplained news, strange black vans have been appearing all over town.
Marge, that black van is spying on us.
Oh, homie, you're so sexy when you're paranoid.
Flowers by Irene. Investigate and follow the black van. Don't let it get away.
Let's do this thing.
Alright, let's see how bad this could possibly go. Investigate the black van. Alright, let's do that.
Driving is
Oh,
adequate.
it's off it goes.
Let's roll.
Yep, it's going off all on its own. Looks like it's time to do some investigating. We've got to follow this black van, see where it heads, and until it stops, the mission will continue. So, this mission works interesting. Obviously, it does. No, obviously. It goes at a different speed depending on how close you are to it. So if you're super far away, then it will slow down because it will give you a chance to catch up because that's what the game is. That's what the game is like. But if you are super close to it, then it will go much faster, obviously, to try and get away from you. Obviously, even if you end up going super far away from it, it will always, like, you know, it will continue driving. It's like you can obviously fail the mission. It's just it will slow down if you are far enough away from it. But I'm not really willing to. Could I risk that here? I probably could. Like, if I show you here. It is slowly going away, but you might see it starts to slow down a bit. Like right now, you see it's like the gauge is like barely going down at all.
You're not gonna get more?
Actually, I think it might have just been stuck. Let's try here. See how slowly it goes down? Like, it does not take that long. Actually, did it get stuck again? I think it got stuck again. I mean, you saw how slow it went there. It's like, it definitely does slow down if you're far enough away from it. We can actually finish the mission right there.
Oh, Mr. Burns is behind all this. Evil spying is so like him, that wrinkled old monkey skeleton. So talented and good
And
looking.
you'll see that the cars ended up here at Mr. Burns' mansion. How conspicuous. So we do have to head to the grocery store for the next mission. However, before we do that, I think we should tackle one of the street races that we have around here. Trying to remember exactly where we can go for the next one.
Where am I gonna put all these?
I'm trying to remember exactly where Ralph's one is. I can't remember off the top of my head. Where is Ralph's one? I think it's by the Simpsons
Learn
house.
to drive, you dumbass.
So I say we go take that on first real quick, because that will also lead us nicely into Millhouse's one. Oh, it's right here, by the church. Here it is. vehicle. Oh, not that far away at all. Let's do Ralph's one.
Hello, little son of the police chief, little angel.
Those nice man ladies made me a race judge.
Checkpoint race. Pass all checkpoints and reach the finish line first. Don't destroy your vehicle.
One, go!
You got a lot. You have a lot of chances to catch up in this race. This is a long race. Basically, this race goes up all the way until the power plant. So you have a very, very long time to finish this race in first place, which is good. Gives you plenty of working room. These races are a good test of your coordination. If you want to practice with the with everything, this is the best way to do it, because you can easily practice your handling and everything in this race. And in fact, in all these races, they all have their own benefits. This one's very good for like seeing the whole map as it is, because you get to see a large amount of the map in this one. But if we go all the way around all these, through the trailer park, and me messing up my my drifting, as we head to the power plant, we can finish up this race. Very, very easy race to complete. No issues at all with this one.
This is worse than when Jub Jub ate my cat.
Oh, that was too easy.
Okay, and that's race number 2 done. We still have one more that we can do, and this race is going to be the checkpoint race. No, is it? No, the time trial. Sorry, the checkpoint race is the one we just did. We just did the checkpoint race. The one coming up we're doing is Millhouse's one. That is the time trial. Time trial is the most standard one that I think most people would be familiar with, because I think a good majority of games that involve racing have some form of time trial in them. This one's pretty similar. Basically, to complete it, you have to do a certain amount of laps within a certain amount of time. Pretty simple. Let's talk to Millhouse and get it started.
Millhouse, you little wiener, what are you doing here?
Patty and Selma won't give me a license to ride a bike without safety wheels, unless I run the driving tests.
Reach the finish line before time runs out. Don't destroy your vehicle.
3, 2, 1!
So 5 laps in about a minute and a half. Sounds pretty daunting considering there's 5 laps, but the laps are incredibly short. All you really gotta do is go through the trail park 5 times. Pretty simple. It took us about 15 seconds to get through the first lap. 15 times 5, 75 seconds. It's a minute and 15. We should be good here. This really should not be difficult at all. It really isn't. It's a really simple getting to know the game race. All the level 1 races are really. They're really simple. I really wish I had more to comment on for these, but I really don't. Races are fairly linear. They don't really have a lot to them. There's no real strategy to them that I can think of. These get really difficult as time goes on, though. As time goes on, these things start to get really difficult, because one of the things races tend to do is they tend to block off shortcuts.
This is so depressing. I'm going to feed your driver's license to Jub Jub.
We're number 1.
And with that, we've completed all the races. And with that, we have unlocked ourselves something very neat. If we head over to the phone booth right over here, we'll find out that we have unlocked the final car for this level, which is the Electorus. The Electorus, as you can see, is the family sedan, but better in speed. The only thing it doesn't have as good as stuff is toughness, but it's still not that bad. So I think we'll use the Electorus from now on, because it is a much better vehicle. Anyway, with all that done, we have 2 missions left to go, and I think we could probably get them both done in this part, because they can be quite quick. So let's get them both done. No time to waste.
Mr. Burns is spying on everybody. We've got to follow him.
Not now, Homer. A new violent video game has hit the streets, and we need to get rid of it before it warps any children with its bloops and bleeps.
But that game sounds awesome.
And therefore should be destroyed.
I guess.
Bonestorm Storm. Hit the delivery truck and collect all the Bonestorm games before time runs out.
My best.
So this is our first example of a hit and collect mission. We're using Marge's car for this one, so we're using a custom, a brand new car for this mission. The canyon arrow is very fast, and its handling is interesting. I also struggled with this mission as a kid a lot for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's because I, for some reason, didn't notice that you had to hit the Bonestorm truck to get the to get them out,
I almost spilled my sundae.
which is weird. I guess I just didn't really understand stuff when I was a kid.
I'm not a very good driver.
Look! No hands!
Okay, I wasn't expecting him to get stuck right there.
Driving is my pet peeve. Ooh, the vibration.
You can also have him ram into you,
Learn to drive, dumbass.
which, as you can see,
That hurt.
works pretty well. Selected like 4 right there.
Vengeance will be mine.
And we just need 1 more now. That should do it. That's all 10. That done, we can head back to the Simpsons house and we can finish mission number 6.
I hope this isn't
Pretty quick time. We've got 1 mission left, and there's a couple of things I want to show off of this one. I'll show off 2 methods to finishing this to finishing this mission, to finishing the final mission. I'll do it the normal way first,
That went.
and then I will do it the cool way.
Games about sharing.
Marge, you know I abhor crazy plans. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go spy on my boss. I'm king of the world!
Alright, and with that, we got 1 mission left to go, and that is at the power plant. So, the Fat and Furious is the final mission of this level. Let's talk to Carl and get it started.
Hey, Homer. You look like you're having one of your trademark adventures.
Danger! Mr. Burns! Mini cameras! Black vans!
Oh, good thing I'm drunk.
Stupid drunk! Oh no! He's going to warn Burns! I can't believe I'm racing the same guy twice in one day!
The Fat and Furious. Beat Smithers to Mr. Burns' mansion.
It's Krusty
Very
time.
simple mission, in retrospect. I'm already off to a bad start. You can actually get a head start on him here by restarting the mission first. If you restart the mission first, then you'll actually already be in your car when the mission begins.
Let's see you do better!
Actually, let me show you that actually, because this is a bad start. I can still definitely win, but it's just easier to show you this. As you can see, we begin in the car. We can get a nice head start.
Homer, smash!
So it's much faster to actually just restart the mission before anything. Gives you a much not necessarily needed, but a very nice head start. Got that shortcut this time. That shortcut is pretty difficult to do in the family stand. A bit easy to do in the Electoris, as its base speed is much faster, much higher, depending on how you want to say it. Anyway, at this point, it's just simply not crashing into things like that. That bus came out of nowhere, dude. So at this point, it's just finishing the race, not getting hit and run. And yeah, so we're heading all the way to Mr. Burns' mansion. It's a long race throughout the entire map.
I blame society.
I didn't get to show this off during SMRT, but you can go over this. You can go over this fire hydrant for a bit more of a shortcut, which I'm failing awful at. Jeez, because I crashed into it, my speed was awful. I did not get to show that off as cool as it can be, but I'll get to show it off in future levels, so it's fine. But definitely use the fire. Definitely use the fire truck. Massive advantage. Huge speed buff there. Also, I love this music for this mission.
It was like that when I got here.
One other cool little shortcut you can do is going over here. And with all that done, we've done it. So, that is one way to complete the mission. That's the harder way to complete the mission, or the longer way. Another way you can complete the mission is like
Let's
this.
do this thing! Damn it, I dropped my kebab.
Hang on, I cannot do it with this scarf. Today I have learned. Okay,
That's the easiest pie.
let me show you something. So this entrance here
Super easy.
gets blocked off when the mission begins to make it so you can't like take that shortcut. If you use the family sedan,
Can you come and get
I think it depends on like how like high the car is. Like pretty low cars like that car work well.
Hey, Homer.
If you use the family sedan and you reset your car, right when you hit there, you can actually reverse back and glitch yourself through the wall and complete the race like this. It's much faster, and obviously saves a lot of time. You do have to be careful though, because if you are too slow with going through here, then you will fail the mission. I don't know how it works. It's something to do with how Smithers' car works and how it despawns and stuff, how it spawns in, whatever. But you can technically lose the race if you are too slow still, but we're going through that. But if you do what I did, you can easily complete the mission much faster.
See, Montgomery Burns, I know you're guilty. Accused! Sir?
Fine, I admit it. I had Amelia Earhart's plane shot down. That hussy was getting too big for her jumpers.
No! You're spying on Springfield with your black vans and surveillance cameras.
Black vans? Aren't they connected with some sort of pizziola concern?
What? They were only pizza vans? I'm a Class 5 idiot.
Smithers, release the hounds. And if this oaf is an employee of the plant, fire him at once.
Everyone sucks.
And with that out of the way, 100% completed level 1. And that's where we're going to end it off for today. So I'm going to thank you guys for watching this episode of The Simpsons Hit and Run. And next time, we will be beginning level 2, where we will be controlling Bart Simpson. So I'll see you guys then. Have a good one. Bye-bye.